This is Get Real with Eddie, your source for everything real estate. From local market updates to national trends. From buying your first home to growing an investment portfolio, we're bringing you the knowledge you need to make smarter real estate decisions.
All right, so there is this idea that buyers are really absent from the market today. That we don't have buyers out there.
Says who?
Well, nobody's there. You got people saying nobody's buying, nobody's looking, sellers have no choices. But is it actually true?
I'll say no.
You're going to go no. I think it depends on the situation.
There are buyers out there.
Yes.
Are they more critical of the inventory?
Yeah.
Yes. Are they taking their sweet time? Yes.
Well, let's look at the headlines first.
Okay.
You think about it, why people are making the statement. Interest rates are higher. Homes are sitting longer. Price reductions. Sales are slowing. I mean, these are the things you're seeing coming across what's out there. But the headline's not explaining what's really happening.
Right. They're saying that they're all gone, and I say we're normalizing the market. We have gone from such a hyper buyer's market.
Well, yeah, hyper buyers, sellers. It was a seller's market,
yes. But hyper buyers,
yes.
Like buyers were coming out of the woodwork because interest rates were low. All that stuff back in 2020, back in the unicorn years, the COVID years.
Yeah.
Everybody was out there buying. Now the interest rates are higher, home prices are higher, inventory's different and changed. So while the buyers are still out there, they're not moving at the pace that they were.
And I think the buyers are out there. I think it's the inventory that is suppressing the numbers in some markets. In other markets, the buyers are where the buyers are at. And yes, I get it. There's some markets where they're not moving, they're not seeing it, and they have suppressed buyers. I mean, when you're talking nationally, there's some markets out there. But locally, our market, we've got more buyers looking now, and I think than we had in 2019.
I'd like to see the numbers on it.
And speaking of, that's what I'm going to do. So I'm sitting here thinking about this. I'm like, you know what? We can pull data. So if we look at showings per listing, max that bad boy out
for Will County. So our county.
We're looking at a county level. I want a big enough sample size.
Yes, but I just want to make sure people understand this is not a national number. This is our number in Will County.
So they were averaging 5.4 showings per listing in August of 2019.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, we're averaging in July 6.6. So what was, because we don't have August numbers, obviously. We just got into August. What was
July?
July, I'm trying to find July of 2019.
There it is.
5.4. It's still 5.4. So we have more showings per listing right now than what we had then. So
on average in Will County.
Yeah.
Yes.
And when you look at our listings, all right, do I want to do new listings, original market time, under contract, homes for sale? Let's look at home. We want homes for sale. So when you're looking at homes for sale, crunching numbers. 2019 in July, 2,739 homes for sale.
Mm-hmm.
Right in July of this year, 1,200. I'm sorry, 1,200. Yes, 1,267.
So almost half.
Half the inventory, and slightly more in buyers.
Yeah.
So in our marketplace, that is true. Now, in other marketplaces, don't get me wrong, they've got inventory that is equal to or double. And yes, the buyers are equal to or maybe a little less in their market, but it's not that strained. The buyers are out there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think before you start making these comments and you making these aspects, you know, you got to look at all the data. You got to look at all the numbers.
I think it's very hyper local too. Like
Oh, absolutely.
Some towns, some cities are have less buyers. Depends on price point, average price, that kind of thing. I'm seeing a discrepancy with first time buyers versus a higher price point or second time buyer, that kind of thing. So you got to really depends. Just so much depends. That's why I said super hyper local. You can't make that generality anymore.
And let's be honest. Nationally speaking, buyers are comparing more homes. They are looking at monthly payment a lot closer.
Oh, yeah.
They are negotiating now.
Mm-hmm.
They are, wanting inspections. All right. They're waiting for the right home. I think that's the key. They're not just dropping everything to run out and look at a house. And let's be honest, with modern real estate marketing, because almost everybody uses professional photography. You have a lot using floor plans. You have a lot, okay, maybe not everybody.
I was going to say, not very many.
80-20?
Oh, I think it's like
you think it's
60-40.
Only 60% are using professional photographers?
Yeah. Really? Have you looked through the local stuff lately?
I have. I must be looking at some pretty good stuff. Maybe people...
Well, you need to start, again, depends on the price point. If it's the median and higher, then yes, it's mostly professional. If it's median and lower, it's
an agent's cell phone.
An agent.
And a cell phone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I get it. And I gotta be honest. Turn around and take 4 pictures with 4 different exposures. Take those pictures, throw them into your little app, merge them together, and you'll get a better quality picture.
Well, look at the picture. Look at what your photo... Look at what you're shooting.
Yes.
Look at the photo.
Yes.
Notice if the toilet seat is up in the bathroom. Please shut the toilet seat. Please. Please. Such a small thing.
I thought we were past this already.
Pull the garbage can out of the photo. Again, small thing.
Yeah.
Make sure the pets
are not in the photo.
Especially if they're eating and their behind is pointed your general direction.
Or outside through the sliding glass door, relieving themselves.
Yes.
Because yes, we've seen that online.
Yes. Yes.
In our own MLS.
Yes.
This isn't one of those, MLS horror stories. No, this was in
the MLS. These things do happen. I mean, I understand sometimes, but just encourage your clients to make their beds, pick up.
Okay, but getting back into that,
anyway.
I still think there is more information online now than there was 5 years ago. There's more pictures. There is more stuff. That's the flip side to it. You also have the agent that takes, it might be them taking the pictures, but they've got 50 pictures of the listing. They're showing me pictures of the washer and dryer, pictures of the furnace. I don't need to see those pictures. That's not what's going to get me into the house.
No.
I need to. We'll look at that stuff when we're there. That's the point of the point of the showing.
Right, is to get in there and get, yeah.
So I mean, but I think they're not, when they're looking now. They're looking at the house. It's not like the old days where, oh, we had some people come look at the house just because they were curious.
They're looking at layout.
Yep.
They're looking at finishes.
Yes. Yeah.
So that's really what you need to communicate in those photos.
I agree. I agree. Layout and finishes. You know, because the biggest thing is they have more choices.
Mm-hmm.
They can go from, depending on the market, maybe 3 to 5 options. They may have up to 10 options,
mm-hmm.
depending on what market you're in. I mean, so that makes a big difference. On the seller side, you got to change your strategy. Are you still seeing people pricing like it's 2021? I don't, but
I don't see them pricing like it's 2021.
But we're still seeing some overpricing.
Yes. But
so
it's, again, you're seeing a lot of reductions.
Yep.
But I'm seeing a market that's very up and down.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's got to be priced correctly. It's got to show well. That's on the seller. The seller,
yes.
You want to sell your house, you got to have it, ready to show.
Yeah. Even if it's not a fancy house, it
yep.
doesn't have to be fancy.
It needs to be clean.
Cluttered and clean.
Yes. And then the marketing has to be aggressive.
Yes.
It has to be out there.
Yeah, it's not a matter of just throwing it on the MLS and waiting. You've got to put ads in. You've got to hustle. You've got to put, send out emails to other agents, all that stuff. You have to really be marketing.
I have a new listing that's going to be coming soon. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and talk about it. 603 Rainer Avenue. Unit 5. It's a townhouse in the Cathedral area. 2 bedrooms, 1.5 baths, 2-story townhouse. Full basement, laundry room downstairs. It's outstanding. Mm-hmm. It is going to be a great little property. We're pricing it at $175.
Okay. How many square feet?
1,152 square feet.
Okay.
All right. That's not counting the basement.
Right.
You're picking up probably another 500 square on the basement. All right. So I think
finished, unfinished.
Partially finished. So you got like a rec room, and then you got the laundry room unfinished.
Yeah.
Which to me that's a fully finished basement. But some people will say, "Oh no, it's not finished." I'm like, well, it's a utility room. You got your laundry, furnace, water heater, everything's there.
Yeah.
So it is already been emailed out to 3 different clients that I think it could work for.
Mm-hmm.
All right. It's already been posted on social media and coming soon. Landing page has already been created. We're already, have it in the coming soon on the MLS. We're already marketing it, and we're not taking showings yet because they're still cleaning up and cleaning out and getting ready for showings.
Mm-hmm.
So this is where you need to be in the modern real estate world. It needs to be out there. It needs to be available because it'll take 24, 48 hours for people to pick it up, see it, call their agent, because it's not getting necessarily emailed out to everybody.
Right.
Depending on how the search is set up and stuff like that. But still, it's out there, and you have to be that. You have to be doing professional photography. You have to have online marketing. You have to have social media. Video stuff, I know everybody's like, video. I gotta be honest, I don't think the syndication for videos for the listings has caught up with what the agents are doing. It's the videos to me are just for the agents posting on their own social media. I don't think it really gets out to other agents.
Yeah.
I don't think it gets out to the public. It'll get to their social media page, and that's key. I mean, honestly, I have to be 100% honest. If you're not looking at your agent's social media pages, all right, and looking on how many people they have on that page, that should be a key hiring thing. You know what I mean? If they've got 100 people on their personal page and 50 people on their business page, and I'll be honest, usually the personal page always has more than the business page.
Yeah.
But I mean, if they're like 100 people and 50 people, do they actually have that outreach that you need to get maximum exposure?
Well, but if they're posting on both pages, do you know what I mean? So you can't exclusively look at just their business page, because like my stuff, I post on both.
I post on both too.
So,
but you have more than 100 people on your personal page.
Yeah.
And you have more than 100 people on your business page.
Yeah. But still, I mean, my point being that you're going to be utilizing everything you can.
Yeah. I think this comes down to, though, is the inventory in the area. Mm-hmm. I think that's the perception. I don't think buyers have left the market. I think some markets, the inventory's back up to 2019 levels when you're looking south in the west, and other areas like around here in the Midwest and Northeast, we're still short on inventory. We still don't have enough property. So it's very simple. If I have, hypothetically speaking, 10 buyers, and I have 10 houses to show 10 buyers, okay, that's one person to one house ratio, mm-hmm. a 1-to-1 ratio. But if I have 20 houses to show the same 10 buyers, all right, now it's a 0.5 ratio. So that perception is where I think people are thinking buyers have left the market.
Well, and to their point, realistically, if you compare to the amount of, even though we showed that the amount of buyers, there are as many or more than 2019, I think in certain price points.
It's a price point situation too, yes.
Like first-time buyers, do I feel like there aren't as many first-time buyers? Yes.
Yes. Yeah, I agree. If you're looking like for our market, that under, I think the 300 to 400,000 mm-hmm. is struggling. The under 300,000, everybody's chomping on it.
Oh, yeah. You got everybody chomping on it.
Yeah. I mean, so because, payment is driving all decisions. So they're going.
As well it should.
Yes.
I mean.
Yeah. So, but the 300 to 400 seems to be that rough spot. And then once you're at that 400, now you're in that mid-solid buyer market there. And I think they're able to address in our marketplace. Now, every marketplace is going to be different because of what that median sales price is and the median income for that area.
And insurance prices and all that. Yep. Like in Florida, or like John's sisters in the Pasadena area. Well, with all the wildfires and all that, their homeowner's insurance is exorbitant. So even though their house may not be the most expensive, their insurance sure is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So again, it kind of depends on the market. And what people can afford and what people are willing to look at.
So I think the bottom line, though, for sellers is you should expect showings. That is your first indication. If you're not getting showings, you're overpriced. Mm-hmm. You should expect questions. People are going to want information on the property.
Yes, be very thorough about what information you provide on those listings so that people know if you have a double oven or you have,
age of roof.
Age of roof, mechanicals. Do you have a 3/4 acre? Do you have, what you have there?
They're going to negotiate. Sellers have to be ready to negotiate. And with the negotiations, they're still going to come back and be asking for repairs.
Yes.
These are not signs that something's wrong with the market. These are signs that it's a normalized market.
Yes. And don't be offended that it does take a little bit longer, that they're not okay, it's a few days or a couple of weeks instead of hours anymore, doesn't mean there's anything wrong with your house. Again, it means a more normalized market.
For the buyers, I think the biggest thing buyers need to understand is more time does not mean unlimited time. If you drag your feet, you may miss out on the property you truly want.
Yes.
All right. And it could be I know some people that refuse to write an offer on the first house they see. Why? If it knocks everything out of the park, it's exactly what you want, write the offer.
Yeah. You love it. This is the house. Write the offer.
And well-priced homes, buyers need to understand, are still, in our market and many markets, are still getting multiple offers over list price and selling quickly.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, you can't be waiting. This idea that, we're waiting for prices to crash. Here's my argument. I think they already have. I think we're at the bottom of the market and we're just waiting to take off. Now, I get it. Some markets went down in value. Other markets are still going up in value.
Yes.
But I still feel when I talk to people, there is a huge amount of buyers and sellers that are waiting for whatever reason they have. The pent up supply and demand on this market is more than I've ever seen. It's more than what it was in the Great Recession. In the Great Recession, I didn't have as many people coming to me saying, oh yeah, we're looking to buy or sell once the market calms down. Once the market. I think we're there.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
So, and then for the real estate agents that are listening, because I know we've got agents that watch us, it's the same thing. Make sure you're up to date on price, and not just the price of the house. What is the median sales price of that zip code?
Times on market.
What
time on market?
That's what's your market time? What's your showings? I mean, we pull the data because our MLS has it. If you don't have that ability with your MLS, you need to find there's third-party services out there that compile that data for you. And that way you have it and you're more knowledgeable and you're more of an expert in the field. Because that's going to be a big thing for you when you walk in and you sit down with your seller and go, hey, look, I want to list this house at 175 because of condition, location, age, comps. But I also want you to understand that the median sales price on this townhouse, 460435, this isn't the exact one, the median sales price is $254. So we are way below the median sales price. So when I go live, I am expecting a good amount of traffic.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're talking $75,000 under the median sales.
Yeah.
So, I mean, knowing that when you walk in and having those points and things you can point out, I think that's the true game changer for the agent. And then, of course, the biggest thing is your communication, your follow-up. You need to follow up with your clients. You need to text them. You need to email them. You need to keep them in the loop. It's not hard.
No, make sure you're communicating.
Yeah.
It's vital. It's vitally important. Plus, you can't really do anything without them anyway, so you kind of need to talk to them.
So, summary. Are the buyers really absent?
That would be a big no.
I would say not, that they're not. They're out there.
They're very discriminating.
And they're very, very picky. And they're looking. And they're not going to stop looking. Yep. That wraps it up with Get Real with Eddie. Don't forget, check us out online 24 days, 7 days a week, talking about your largest investment, your home.
Thank you for listening to Get Real with Eddie. We appreciate you spending part of your day with us. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to subscribe, leave a review, and share it with someone who could benefit from the conversation. The views and opinions expressed by the host and guests are for informational purposes only and do not constitute legal, financial, tax, or real estate advice. Every situation is unique. So please consult the appropriate licensed professionals regarding your individual circumstances. Eddie Ruettiger, the guests, and affiliated parties assume no responsibility or liability for any decisions or actions taken based on the information shared in this program. Get Real with Eddie is hosted by Eddie Ruettiger, designated managing broker and owner of Exit Real Estate Specialists. Eddie is licensed in the state of Illinois, license number 401014247. Exit Real Estate Specialist is located at 2405 Essington Road, Unit I, Joliet, Illinois, 60435, and is an equal housing opportunity brokerage. Each Exit office is independently owned and operated. Interested in buying, selling, investing, or launching a real estate career? We'd love to hear from you. Visit Get Real with Eddie. Come, until next time, stay informed, stay inspired, and as always, get real with Eddie.